Derek Sturt is a Roman Catholic from St John's Church.
Now, you suffer from depression, don't you? How does that actually affect you?
It's not a continual thing. It's something that crops up from time to time. I guess probably I've had about 4 bad bouts since I was a teenager. I have a fear of dying, which is not unusual, I guess. But at times it becomes completely all-encompassing and takes over.
Is the response of other people a particular burden you have to bear?
Yes, it is a problem, I think. I don't think one is aware of quite how many people suffer from depression. But the attitude of people in general seems to be, oh, snap out of it, you know, there's nothing wrong with you, pull yourself together. But it doesn't work like that. At least it doesn't with me, in any case.
As with any other illness, obviously you have medical help, but your faith also helps you a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, yes. I have to be honest and can't say it's 100% help, but I find that by the time I have got to the bottom of my trough, that I'm able to pick up the things I can gain help from. And my faith is one of those things that helps me to pull myself out of it, I guess. I'm not worried about the physical aspect of death. I mean, I would like to know what the afterlife is like. I'm convinced it is there, but I'm frustrated by the fact that I cannot understand it. But I know from what Christ promised us that there is something after this life. And that is a great help.
The hymn you've chosen, Be Thou My Vision, is a lovely traditional one, but the tune isn't the usual one, is it?
No, that's correct. The tune that we use in our church is written by a fellow called Stephen Dean, who's a friend of mine, who lives in Horsham, as it happens, and he is our director of music in the diocese.
And we're also making use of your own musical ability, aren't we?
Yes, so rumour has it.
Wendy, Joanna, Sarah and Bryony make regular visits to a local school for handicapped children.
This year is probably very important because it's the International Year of the Disabled. To begin with, I must admit I was frightened. I didn't really know what to expect because I'd never worked with disabled children at all. But after a while you realise that they're just little children. They're very loving, and now I really enjoy it, and I'm sure I get far more than the children do sometimes. Bryony Vallis helps out with a little girl called Joanne, a mongrel child. Joanne helps out with another little girl called Joanne. Wendy helps out with a little boy called Andrew, and I'm helping Ashley. Some of them haven't been loved. Some of them are in hospitals, others are at home, and they're very fortunate. Jesus commanded us that we should love one another. And the best way of showing this to the children is just to love them as children. I think you can communicate to them just by the tone of your voice. They know when you're happy, they know when you're sad. Especially by laughing, I think, as well. They seem to enjoy it when you laugh. With the difficult children, they are especially hard to handle. You just have to show them that you do love them. You just have to continue with them. I think spending some time with your children, you gradually get to love them. I know I have with Ashley. I believe that we've got something to learn from these handicaps. Ashley's taught me a lot, especially when he smiles at me, because I think, well, I should be smiling back at him. Just seeing him smile is such a lovely thing. I think it must have been about the fourth time I went. Ashley was playing outside, and as he came in, he smiled at me, which was really lovely to think that he actually recognised me. We've chosen Great Is Thy Faithfulness. I especially like it because it was my baptismal hymn.